was about as ugly as we've ever seen a team of yours play for 36 minutes, and then about 9 minutes of some pretty terrific basketball. Why there's such extreme differences in that span there?
You know, a lot of selfish play, I thought, the first half. Just a lot of bad shots. They weren't going in. You know, we got a few good looks. They didn't go in. You know, until late, they were up on the boards. You know, just all the energy, all the hustle plays they were making. Really disappointed in our team preparation. That's on me. They saw the Santa Barbara score, and I told them that Santa Barbara hit 16 threes, and they only hit 5. And of their threes, they had a lot of good looks. They just didn't go in. But, you know, we came out lethargic and gave them a lot of confidence, giving them easy baskets. I don't know how many defensive assignments we messed up to give them easy baskets, but we weren't anywhere near, you know, locked in. And, you know, that first half, just no energy, no transition, didn't run hard. We got a lot to learn from this, I hope.
Coach, what were your thoughts on Keyshawn at the end of that second half?
Well, he gave us a big boost. He and Bam really gave us a big boost. The couple threes that he hit and the two, you know, really gave us a big boost. You know, we needed something there. He had missed a couple right before that, and but knocked a couple down there. And they tried to, you know, drive him on the defensive end, and he struggled a little bit there, but he did a lot of good things. And like I said, he and Bam, you know, brought us back, no doubt.
Can't make a comeback without getting stops defensively. Were there changes, or what do you make of the team's play in the last 4 minutes?
Well, there's a sense of urgency. We cleaned up some of our switches. You know, we lucked out. They missed a couple free throws there. But no, I'm not sure, you know, we changed much. We just made fewer mistakes. Didn't give them second shots. But you know, like I said, I don't want to take any away from them because they were better prepared and they played harder than we did. They were up on rebounding, I think, until overtime. You know, they were out rebounding us, second chance points off turnovers. They had it all. They had every category until, like you said, that last, you know, 9 minutes, 8 minutes. But they controlled the whole thing. They outworked us, and we're lucky. We're very fortunate.
Were you guys settling for three-pointers?
Yeah, we took they don't have any shot blockers, and, you know, and then like in the second half, they hit a couple threes. We came down and, you know, we tried to get it back with one pass and a three. No rebounders, no. Bad basketball, bad coach team. There's no other way to put it. If I'm watching that game, I said, who the hell coaches that team? No, I would. I mean, they hit one in the corner. TJ comes down, just fires one up. No rebounders. The kid banks one in. Nate, next possession, just throws one up. And I'm not saying they can't shoot threes, but we needed a possession. You know, we needed a possession there, and that was just a reaction, you know. So, yeah, no, a lot of quick ones. You know, I want them to be aggressive, but they got to be a lot smarter than that.
Is there a voice you'd have liked to see kind of step up in that moment and enforce that on the guys and get them to run a little more offense, whatever?
I don't know. You know, we're looking for leadership. You know, I'd say all of them were guilty of it at one point in time. You know,
is that maybe the challenge of having a new group with a bunch of different guys?
They have a little opinion on how the game should be played, and I have one, and we're not quite together on how that should be. But, you know, let's take our three-point percentages, 31, 33, and 22. So you tell me, and 3 games at home, okay? So apparently we're either not as good a three-point shooting team as we think we are, or we got to take better threes. But 31, 33, and 22%, not going to win us many games, especially when you take 31 of them.
Coach, how important is this game moving forward, learning from the adversity for this young team?
Well, we're not a young team. We're a team that's got, but we got vets messing up switches and giving up buckets. We're a team that's new playing with each other, but we're not a young team. And so that's what disappoints me a little bit. The sense of urgency for guys that, apparently came here to win. And again, to get out rebounded until overtime and think, points off turnovers and that's just effort. So believe me, I'm so happy we won the game, because I would be unbelievably miserable. Now I'm just miserable. Okay? So, but our players should be. They should be happy that they won the game, but they should be embarrassed. And not because Portland's a bad team or anything else, just the energy level we played with. We're at home. We got a vet team. They started, 2 freshmen, brought 2 more off the bench? That, so, they outcoached us, they outworked us, they outplayed us. Bam and Key gave us a few plays to give us a chance.
When you do have vets, some who've been at the tournament and some who aspired to get there, came here to do that, do you think they recognize just how tenuous that, I don't have to school you about net and what that means and Q4 impacts come March, but do you think they appreciate just how devastating that actually would have been? Like, you would have been here.
I don't know. I think they know, but we're in a different age. How do you separate the student athlete from the student athlete that's getting paid? There's points there, where we got to figure that out, and it's hard to have a young man that, but they're getting paid and you kind of want to get on them, but you still got to, they're still student athletes. But no, I hope they understand how important, just finding a way to win that was. We're going to take a hit in Ken Palm and everything else because of our efficiencies. And so, you shoot the ball 40%, 22, and you're going to drop. And our guys, and that'll drop in the net. We'll drop in the net whenever it comes out. So I don't know if they look at it or not, but they ought to. And they ought to realize that you got to get prepared every night you go out, because Troy's really good. They got 9 guys back, and they are really well coached, and they'll be really good. And then Oregon State's playing good, and we got to go over there, and we always have trouble over there. And then it's A&M and San Diego State and another tough one, and then we go to USC. Then we got UCLA coming in. It's going to get a lot different. So we're going to have to pick it up a lot.
Last question. How do you approach, I guess, then practice this next couple of days? Is it a reset? Is it just keep hammering fundamentals, or?
Oh, we're going to hammer them. No. I told them that, fellas, we got to get better. We got to get tougher. In 2 weeks, we played 2 games back to back, Tuesday, Wednesday. We're not prepared to do that mentally, physically. So yeah, no. I guess the NCAA requires to give them a day off here somewhere, but when we're in practice, no, we're going to practice. And again, I don't know any other way. Tell them it's okay? We're fine, guys? No. We got to change some things. We can't allow those defensive mistakes. We can't allow to be out-rebounded. We can't be allowed to be out-fought. And so we've got to change some things. And you can say, well, the shots just weren't going in. Well, the reason some of them didn't go in is because they weren't good shots. And so we're going to watch that film tomorrow. They're not going to like what I say. So at least we'll be even. I didn't like the way they played, so I didn't like to say. So we'll both be miserable then. But no, it's a good group. We got to figure some things out, and we're really fortunate. we're really fortunate because we got out-coached, we got outworked, and, Bam stepped up and made some really good plays, and Keyshawn hit a couple shots there late that we desperately needed.